Yo, what's up guys? You got PokeaimMD here with an Ubers Showdown live featuring Mega Blaziken. Vulpix03 passed me this team. I actually intended to do an Ubers live with my buddy Aberforth just to showcase Mega Blaziken being released. Unfortunately, I don't think I'll be able to connect with him this weekend, so hopefully in the near future I'll have another showcase of Blaziken with the team that he built. But I like the team. I mean, how could I not like the team? It has Mega Blaziken. I love Blaziken. I love regular Blaziken. I love Mega Blaziken. It's one of my favorite fire types outside of Charmander, Charizard. Well, Charmander actually is like one of my all-time favorite fire types ever since the beginning, obviously, because I've been watching Pokemon since it came out and playing Pokemon since it came out. But we have SD Mega Blaziken. We have Spadef H Slash to help us out with Xerneas. We actually have Choice Scarf Xerneas with Moonblast, Sleep Talk, Geomancy. Now I'm gonna explain this set because every single time I use a Choice Specs or a Choice Scarf Xerneas, everybody wonders, why do you only have Moonblast? Why do you put Sleep Talk? Why do you put Geomancy? Why do you put Rest? Why not put Focus Blast, Thunder? Alright, 99% of the time, Xerneas wants to be locked in to Moonblast. Regardless of what's in front of it, Xerneas wants to be locked in the Moonblast. I'd rather be locked in the Moonblast even if I have the chance to KO my Pokemon, my opponent's Pokemon with Thunder, because if they switch into something like Groudon, a ground type, I can at least get off some chip damage, 25%, 30%, depending on the Groudon. 99% of the time, you just want to be spamming Moonblast. Fairy Aura does boost Moonblast. And Sleep Talk and Geomancy are... Sleep Talk is if you go to sleep, though sleep isn't as common unless it's like Spore or Smeargle, because Darkrai is either running Hypnosis now or the lower ladder is running around with 50% accurate Dark Voids. Definitely use Hypnosis if anything. And Geomancy doesn't activate on Sleep Talk. So Geomancy is cool because if I get knocked off, I could potentially beat Stall or something like that. I could also put Rest on this set, but I didn't want to because you can Sleep Talk Rest, and I don't really want that. But I mean, I'm probably not going to be pressing Sleep Talk anyways. Let me just put Rest. I don't even care. I'll just put it. I'm not going to be pressing it anyway. But we got Fizdef Kyogre. Helps us out versus Salamence and whatnot. Groudon. We have a Swords Dance Groudon with Dragon Claw. Dragon Claw makes sense on this team because I think it's to weaken Giratina Origin Form, which otherwise stops Blaziken. And we do have Fizdef Kyogre as well as Blaziken to threaten Ho-Oh. And then we have this Arceus, which I'm not entirely sure what the spread does. I've never seen a Max Spadef Arceus Dark. But I am a little bit out of touch with Ubers when it comes to it. So yeah, we're going to be looking for a game. And yeah, there's only one more day to pick up my Clean 7 Years merchandise. The 5th is the last day. This will be going up on the 4th. So if you guys want to, the link is down below. It does ship worldwide. Celebrate 7 years on YouTube. And yeah, hopefully we can find some games because it's actually a pretty early time in the morning. Nice 4 a.m. I haven't slept yet. My family decided to come over and they did not leave. So they're in my bed and they're on my couch. So, which I'm okay with. Like, one, I have a new chair now. Shout out to Temple Storm. I'll hopefully be showing you guys in pictures and stuff. But I have a new chair now, which is actually really comfy. And if I want to, I can actually sleep in this chair and actually be chilling. So I'm not trying to look for a user, but I'm trying to see if there are any Ubers battles going on. And what the hell? We got 21 Ubers battles going on. Did none of them want to play me? Most of them are lower ladder, which is fair. I don't particularly care who I play. Lower, higher ladder. I just want to SD with Blaziken once. Like, my goal for this live is SD with Blaziken once. Let me get a kill or two. That's all I want. As for do I wish Blaziken was allowed in the OU tier? Hell yeah, I do. Or at least UU, whatever tier would be in UU, RU. I'm going to assume it would be someplace between those two. I would love to have regular Blaziken. And when Greninja gets banned, I would love to have Protean Greninja. But Smogon doesn't like to do complex bans. Mainly because it's easier for someone getting into a tier to understand, okay, I can't use Blaziken period, therefore, or as opposed to, okay, you can't use Blaziken with this ability, but you can use Blaziken with this ability. So I understand why they don't do it, but I think in 2017, where Baton Pass went through, what, 5 different changes before we finally ended up just banning it as a whole, since the generations, I would prefer, you know, them just banning it. But any case, Blaziken actually isn't that bad in this game. Let's go. I kind of like that. So I'll lead off with my definitely want rocks up. I'll lead off with Groudon, just get up rocks immediately. It threatens the majority of his team. Unless this is Life Orb, my Groudon should be able to live this. How much HP do I have? I got 152 Spadef. That sounds good. Not like I need Groudon much for this game anyway. So I'm going to attempt to get up my Stealth Rock here, as I do live nice, and I am going to be able to get at those rocks. That's going to be breaking It could be Z move on Ductrio. I think it's Z move on Ductrio. But with Dragon Claw here, as he's able to knock me out with knockoff. Smart on his part. However, what I can do is go out to Kyogre. And because this is Focus Sash Deoxys, I'm just happy to be able to break that Sash right now, or if he switches out. So we'll just click Ice Beam, because either way it's going to break him down to his Sash, and he has no Ice Beam switch-ins. I'm assuming it's offensive Groudon by the looks of it. I could have scalded and potentially burnt, which might have been nice, but we'll just go for another Ice Beam here and pick off the Deoxys while rocks are up. So pressuring that Rayquaza, putting in range of Stone Edge from Blaziken. Dugtrio does come out. It's definitely going to go for a Z move here, isn't it? Show me the Z move. No, why? Why would you prioritize? I mean, I understand Stealth Rock, but why would you just throw away Dugtrio like that? You know what? I'll take it. Whatever. I will take it. I'm assuming this is some sort of setup Groudon. It has to be. There's no way you would prioritize that. So we're going to go out into our Arceus and just Toxic. It more than likely is Double Dance. He doubles out, though, into Arceus Steel, which is fine. I mean, Groudon's going to be taking rocks damage anyway. I don't know how much this helps him. What did he assume? What type of Arceus did he assume I was? Do I go hard Blaziken here? But then I'll be in range of priority and whatnot. I think we go out to Kyogre and rest. And then we go Blaziken after to Revenge Kill. And he's Swords Dance. Nice. So I don't think my Blaziken can beat it anyway. Yeah, but we eat this up. And I think we're going to have to play with the Sleep Talk rolls. Maybe get a Scald. A Scald Burn would be nice because, as you can see, he does have the Earthquake. And this is a giant threat to my entire team. And he even gets a crit right here. So now we have to play around with it a little bit more. So you got a crit. Let me get a Scald. Or an Ice Beam, you know. Nice little... no freeze. Okay, that's fine. So this makes it tough for me because he's going to be able to 2-hit KO me. Granted, it would have been hard for me anyway. He more than likely has Recover, but it's not like I can do anything versus that. I think I just lose this straight up because my Blaziken doesn't have Protect. And he goes right for the Z move. So I guess my only way of winning is either him choking and switching out on my predicting my Protect, or me SDing up, because that would be the play, or him, he's probably just going to go for Extreme Speed. Well, he has no reason not to Earthquake first. That's always the best play, but he actually did choke and switched out. So if I SD'd up here, I think I won the game, because, well, Jesus Christ, it does so much damage. What's wrong with you, Blaziken? Yeah, because I'm pretty sure, well, if his Arceus did have Extreme Speed, I wouldn't have been able to knock it out anyway. But his own Arceus will be able to beat me down, or at least Lucario. I don't think Bullet Punch knocks me out from 34%, but I definitely don't think Bullet Punch knocks me out from 34%. Maybe I'm wrong. Whatever, Low Kick is going to OHKO him anyway. Yeah, wait, Blaziken, hold up. Hold up, calm down, buddy. Wait, Blaziken, you coming through? Does he not have the Extreme Speed? Does he not have Recover on his Arceus Steel? Oh, we take these. Hell yeah, we take these. Let's go, Blaziken. Coming through. Oh, if I would have SD'd up too, ooh, that would have been so good. SD up would have been so good right there. So, I think it's going to come down to Aegislash versus the World. It's definitely going to come down to Aegislash versus the World. I get a crit right there too, which might have been worse for me, considering he... Nah, actually, it doesn't make a difference. Yeah, it's fine. It's gonna come down to Aegislash versus the World, unless he has Recover, or he goes right for Iron Head and just knocks me out. So we'll Moonblast again. This should put him in range of the next one. Why'd he not? Does he have Recover as his last move? Is it Extreme Speed? What? I don't understand this endgame. I don't know what's happening. I'm hoping he doesn't have Recover. I won. Like, you hear the shock in my voice. What just happened? I have no idea what happened in this game. I don't know what his last move was. I don't know. It was probably Stone Edge or something, maybe. I don't know. I also know that if I SD'd up, I actually won with Blaziken, because look at that low kick damage. That beautiful low kick damage on Groudon was 45%. So if I SD'd up, expecting him to switch, predicting my Protect, I actually should have won with Blaziken. But Blaziken actually put in work. By the way, I was on the wrong avatar. I was on Envy's avatar, which is funny because this is the account that Envy and I like to share. But Blaziken actually put in work. I have no idea how I won the end game. No idea what happened. My opponent decided I'm not gonna SD up, or I don't know what he decided, but he gave me his Pokemon, and that was OPJQY, by the way. That was the old PO dude with the Thunderwave Gyarados team that I can pull up 50,000 PO lives that I did back in the day, and you'd be able to see him in most of them. Can you believe how much low kick did to Rayquaza, by the way? That's a 2-hit KO with Stealth Rock. That is insane damage. So we got webs. We got webs. I definitely want rocks. Do I even care about rocks? I'm gonna go with Aegislash and Toxic something because I can Toxic the Shuckle, and I now realize why I'm Max Spadef Arceus because of Yveltal. So we're gonna Toxic this Shuckle, put him on a timer. I was gonna say if he's Max Speed Shuckle on faster, that's cool. Now that Gengar actually has, Aegislash has much of the role. The only role it really has on the team is to, to beat down. Also, I don't want to get knocked off if he does have it, but the only way he does have on the team is to beat down Xerneas. So, and plus we can break the Shuckle Sturdy with that, assuming he had Mental Herb anyway. I've been infestated against my will. That's fine. Go ahead and take this Scald. This is a not max special attack Scald, but it's rain boosted in my special attack stat says 397. I am looking for your switch-ins. I am actually looking for your switch-ins because they don't look like they exist. They don't look like they exist. I'm so glad he doesn't have a Groudon either. I'm so glad he doesn't have a Groudon. He goes hard on the Zekrom. Zekrom's best attack to hit me is Bolt Strike, and this is a Scald coming off. It gets a crit. No burn though. Like I said, seeing as how Aegislash doesn't do anything, I don't want him dropping a Draco on my Groudon because it can revenge kill a lot on his team and prevent Kyogre from spamming Water Move. I'm going to go out to Aegislash here as he goes for Hone Claws. Okay, so we're just Toxic. Oh, God, no. No. Alright, so I thought he'd Bolt Strike, I'd live it, and then I'd be able to wear him down and then King Shield repeatedly. But seeing as how he did that, because I do have a Choice Scarf on Xerneas, I'm not worried about Zekrom at all. And Shadow Ball, this is Aegislash, so this should be able to break the sub. I mean, come on, at worst, you're definitely doing that little. There's no way you're not doing that, and I don't want him subbing again. I'd rather him Bolt Strike and knock me out. Yeah, I'll take that. So we'll be able to go to Xerneas, outspeed him because of our Choice Scarf. What are we, 325 speed after? Or 325 or 324 after Choice? Yeah, 325. Yep. And we can just click Moonblast. Xerneas does put in... Ooh, it just fell off my chair. Xerneas does put in a lot of work versus him as well because his best switching is Gengar, which at best with rocks is 2-hit KO'd. So, as well as Kyogre, which can obviously eat up hits no matter what. But if he wants to go Gengar here, I can go out to Arceus Dark, then defog away, or even just click Judgment. So he does go Gengar. We're going to go right out into our Arceus Dark. We are Max Spadef. We can take this on, and we can take on a Yveltal. So I understand now why we're Spadef Arceus Dark. Because Dark types are broken in this generation. That did not... That was a crit. No Spadef. I don't want him taunting me, so I'm just going to throw off a Judgment. Yep. He taunted, predicted my defog, and I was able to get rid of one of the mons that can revenge kill my Xerneas. So I count that as a good turn for me. Unfortunately, though, now what he can do is go out into E-Killer and be just this giant pain. It's Arceus Ground, which is actually a little bit better for me because I'm pretty sure I can go out into my... if I see SD, I'm going to swap for Tectonic Rage. Tectonic Rage. Do you have Z move Tectonic Rage? Arceus, this is still good. I really don't like Blaziken as much in this matchup, so I'm actually going to sack Blaziken to his Z move, potential Z move anyway, if he goes for it, because that can knock out Kyogre. And it's just a regular Earthquake. Okay, so just scouting for that. I think it was the correct play, just scout. As much as I would love to use Blaziken, I swear if he Z moves me here, I would be sad. But as much as I would love to use Blaziken, I think that was the correct play because a Z move, as you can see how much Earthquake did, a Z move would have easily been able to knock me out. But we can revenge kill him with the Scald. He definitely should not have like sacked that Mon there, I feel anyway. I wouldn't have sacked that Mon that turn, but I would have sent this out later, especially because Shuckle could get up Stealth Rock and whatnot versus me. Why is Shuckle in here? Alright, so we're going to rest because now he gave me my Kyogre back. He actually gave me my Kyogre back. So he sent out Shuckle just to forfeit. Okay, I think he misclicked there. That had to be a misclick because like why would you bring out that Mon specifically there? I'll understand. Then again, it's 4 o'clock in the morning, and he's probably playing at the same time zone as me. So he's just like, I don't know what I'm doing. That's fine. That's fine. You know, I don't mind points. Your points are delicious. They feed me. I am young, and they just feed my soul. Where the hell am I in the ladder anyway? Let me see if I can see. Jesus, I gotta get on my own PokeaimMD account and start like. I gotta start like bringing that account back up because I feel like I've been on ClickX now a lot. By the way, for people that ask about my AIM account, I like to do that for Road to Top 10. Ooh, Blaziken is looking not too bad if I can get up my hazards. I'm not gonna lie, it doesn't look too bad. I like Aegislash too because it beats the majority of his team. I'm gonna lead off with it and just Toxic the Deoxys if he wants to Tommy. Oh, he leads off with Lugia. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful lead. So we can click Toxic. Magearna doesn't beat me. Lugia doesn't beat me. Hell no, Lugia doesn't beat me. He actually let me Toxic him immediately. I have never seen a more free Toxic. I have never seen a more free Toxic. In fact, if he goes for his own Toxic here, that would be the most free Toxic I've ever seen. But that might be the beginning of the end. I really, really, really want to rock. I don't care if he talks to me. I'm hoping he phases me out. I don't mind. I want to break his multi-scale because this is the game for Blaziken. This is Blaziken's game. This is Lord Blaziken. And his defogger is Arceus. So we're going to go back on to Aegislash because if he does go out to his defogger, I can Toxic that, plus Aegislash completely walls it. Main reason I got up rocks is because, again, I'm trying to force him. I'm trying to force him to do that defog. So, also the fact that Aegislash is so good. So right back on to Aegislash we go. I could also Dread Plate, hit him if I wanted to, but he also has Magearna as a switch. And I kind of want to double into Blaziken predicting Magearna because then I can SD up and win. But I'll do it soon. Soon. Soon, my friends. Soon. So Aegislash was definitely the play. I don't see a Ghost Resist. I don't see what type of Arceus that is either. So we're just going to throw off a Shadow Ball. We'll be slower. If he wants to Volt Switch, we're fine. If he wants to Flare Cannon, then swap it with me. That's fine too. Okay, well, good. You just lost 5% of HP. Okay, that works. I need damage off on Deoxys for Blaziken to win, I think. Alright, we're just going to Groudon. We're going to Groudon and scare out this Magearna. There you go. So, yeah, like I said, I need damage off on Deoxys. I also want to find out what type of Arceus, or Xerneas he is, rather. And what I'm going to do is double out to my Xerneas because I don't expect him to stay in. I expect him to go Lugia, and I can pressure that thing with Moonblast, or I can pressure whatever switching he would bring in. You shouldn't stay in. Palkia works too. I get a Stealth Rock switching on that. And I'll just throw off a Moonblast here. I have 2 fire types, not worry about Magearna. Plus Kyogre kind of just clicks Scald. That is not a switching at all. That will easily be 2 KO'd. And now I don't have to risk Stone Edge at all with Blaziken. So I love it. I will take that play. Don't you dare forfeit Distant Spring. Because I want my Blaziken to come in. I want it to click SD and I want it to win. So I feel like the way the game's going, my opponent might actually forfeit at some point. He could definitely still win depending on what Arceus type it is. But I feel like the way it's going, my opponent might actually end up forfeiting at some point. So in order to do that, I'll probably sack a couple Pokemon on Xerneas before I beat it with Aegislash. Because I'm trying to coax my opponent to stay in this game so I can SD up with Blaziken. Is that wrong? It's not wrong. Groudon is always a switching. He does not have his team is grounded, so I get to throw off a press of his blades. I kind of think he's gonna go to Deoxys anyway, so I kind of rather SD up. I'm actually gonna SD up because you should go Deoxys here or Palkia. I don't want to take an Earth Power. There's no way you Hydro Pump me. I could have pressed his blades and probably Oko this thing because I'm offensive. But then again, Palkia is really bulky. Palkia is now in range of a low kick without me even SDing up, which is pretty cool. I don't want to take an Earth Power or a Draco. Spacer Ren, that works too. So we're going to go out to Xerneas and click Moonblast. Obviously, I'm immune to it. I don't care if he goes Magearna. Magearna is being worn down anyway. Main thing is Palkia is being worn down. I just want Deoxys to come in. Like, bring your Deoxys. Come on. You know what? I'm just going to calc. I'm just going to calc. Forget it. Because I'm getting impatient. I want my Blaziken to do something. I want Blaziken to actually kill. How much you taking? You're an Adamant. You're Adamant. You have 460 attack for some reason. Flare Blitz. Deoxys D. Okay, that's some damage. 85 to 100. Okay, we take those. So, because Kyogre does have Rest Talk, I'm not gonna risk bringing in Groudon there. I'm gonna bring a Kyogre right here as he goes for Flash Cannon. Yep. And We'll just throw off a Scald. Because again, his water switching is Palkia. Palkia does not have recovery unless it's like, even if it's like Z heal block or something like that, I'm fine. Or he can stay in and let me weaken his Magearna. I mean, he's smart to go for Pain Split. That did nothing, by the way. Max Split after Magearna is amazing, Ubers. I can't wait to use it when I play in Grand Slam and whatnot. Arceus Grass, thank you. Yes. And I burnt it too. So when it's random Earthquake, it's not going to kill me. I like it. Nice. Hard Blaziken. Hard Blaziken. Hard into Blaziken. I have not seen an Arceus Grass in 50 years. Oh my god, he Grass Knotted. That means he's going to have Earth Power. No. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Okay, okay. Good. Whew. I'm sorry. I got a little bit sad for a second. I was like, no, no, you're not doing this to me. Not today. Not today. I claim my first kill in the name of Blaziken. That's not a counter. That's a counter. It's 4 times resist. Oh, I got to burn. Blaziken. Oh, I took no recoil. Yes. Go ahead, give me another speed boost. Let's go, Blaziken. I claim my kill in the name of Blaziken. This land is my land. This land is Blaziken's land. I am from Pokemon Ruby version. This dies most of the time. Are you extreme speed regular Deoxys defense? That's a clean set. No, 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 no. You're not gonna give me absolute min. Okay, good, 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 good. Good, 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 good. This mon is my mon. All right, you know what? Blaziken kill 2 mons. I'm happy. I am happy. I might lose to the Arceus because I burnt it. That's sad. Anyway, Xerneas can click Moonblast, and it might actually be able to 2-hit KO Arceus because of the just based on that Scald damage, how it did 25%. So he should definitely switch out. But if he stays in the Grass on me, that's fine. That's fair. Oh, nice. He stayed in. Beautiful. And we got a special attack drop too, so Grass Knot's gonna do a lot less. Nice, 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 nice. And you can't switch it on Scald anymore either. Beautiful. I'm not gonna risk switching out on Magearna. Yeah, exactly. He might have expected me to double predicting his Magearna, but no way I was trying to risk that. He goes Xerneas. I literally only need my Xerneas to damage this, and then I can go out to Aegis Slash and Revenge. I got so hyped when Blaziken came out, man. I got so sad too when I got the legitimate lowest roll possible. So he Revenge kills me, which is fair. I can just go out to Aegis Slash now. Click Gyro Ball. You can go Magearna if you want to. I get to click Scald or Presses Blaze, whatever wins me the game. That boy took damage. And we're going to speed this up a little bit and go hard Groudon. I guess a Flare Cannon crit could kill me. Probably not. Plus you don't recover anything from this. So this is where maybe having Earthquake would be better because obviously I don't want to miss. But you know, Presses Blaze, the damage output is just... The damage difference is just there, man. You see it. You see it. So we managed to connect, nice, and all I gotta do is win the game with my Aegis Slash, which even if it does get crit by something like HP Ground or something, I don't even know if Moonblast is at least stronger than Moonblast, to be honest, despite resistances. Even if I get crit, it doesn't matter, because Aegis Slash in the back will be able to eat up any hit and be able to knock it out, so nice. And Blaziken was able to break through just a little bit, I mean, this boy had the Arceus Grass too. I'm sad though. Sad we got the absolute min roll, because if I didn't get that, I would have picked up another kill with Blaziken. I might have just won the game with Blaziken. I'm pretty sure low kick KOs Arceus at +2. Even support Arceus like the Grass. Arceus, can you work? What? Well, yeah, that's not your set though. Let's just assume max HP. All right, let's give him max HP, max defense, bolt. I'm gonna give him max defense, max HP, bolt. That boy got 25%. Yeah, he would have died. I could have just low kicked it. But he did recover, so that also helped. That, yeah. Oh, Lugia, good. Good. You know, God forbid my opponent has a Pokemon that can beat my Blaziken. We're gonna lead off with Arceus because it matches up well versus the Veltal and Groudon as a lead, and he has an Arceus Steel. Good. Didn't want him not to have an Arceus Steel. So Groudon is pretty much the only play. He does have a Defogger, which is probably this Arceus Steel. Or is he gonna just judge me, or is he gonna poison me? He sets up Stealth Rock. What? Okay. Well, we can get up our own Stealth Rock now. Is this default or is Lugia default? Like, what? Are you non-multi-tail? I don't understand. I don't know. But he's rocks on this, so Groudon's definitely offensive, which makes it easier with the Stealth Rock up. I can only probably SD up on his RC Steel depending on what set he has. But with rocks up, I pressure him immensely. I'm also very offensive, so if he goes up to zone Groudon, I'll risk the tie and go for Precious Blades. Because most Dual Dance Groudons, unless they're like literally max speed, they do not run this much speed. Generalist, what you gonna do, buddy? So we do see Lugia as a switch in. This does give me, I want to say, a Shadow Ball with my Age Slash. Come on, you know I'm going Age Slash. I'm about to go Xerneas, but I'm gonna go Age Slash anyway because I do have Arceus Dark as a pretty good switch into the Dark types anyway. So gets a what? Oh God, stop it! All right, so because he got out the Reflect, I was gonna Shadow Ball, but because he got out that Reflect, I am definitely throwing off a Toxic right here as he allows me to land it on his Lugia. Nice. So Lugia has been put on a timer, which will help my Blaziken can get it out of multi-scale. Actually, I don't even think it's multi-scale because, yep, it has defog and it's pressure, obviously. So we're going to go for Toxic again, expecting him to want to switch as he goes to Veltal. Not exactly what I was expecting. I was hoping Groudon, but I am definitely grateful for catching a Veltal upon switching. That man's a threat. So I could defog this away, and I think I will when I go into my Arceus Dark. Either that or I'll double Toxic, expecting him to want to go out to Xerneas, because with Reflect up, Xerneas is actually a problem at +2 because obviously Gyro Ball will be weakened. But yeah, that's the Stealth Rock and whatnot. Those are all steps. The Toxic on these two mons, those are all steps for my. I hope he's not U-turn, but those are all steps for my Blaziken to hopefully put in some work. I want to get a couple more kills with Blaziken before the live ends. Nice knockoff, does absolutely nothing. He could be all out pummeling, but I'm max Spadaf, so that doesn't matter. We'll just Judgment here for damage. Is he all out pummeling? Of course, he's Toxic. I got a crit, unfortunately, for him. But I literally need this mon for this mon, so go for another Judgment right here. Ho could potentially come out. Ho is a threat. I'm a Judgment again. I really, really, really want a Brox. But yeah, Ho is a big threat to me. You guys leaving? Alright. You wanna give me 8 minutes? I think I can win this in 8 minutes. What do you think, Mom? You think I can win this in 8? I think I can win this in 8 minutes. They're leaving. Alright, we're gonna pause it, guys. We'll be right back. We're back. Sorry about that. I was just saying bye to the familia. I want to weaken this hole again because even with Regenerator, which I'm not even sure if it has, because that boy might have had pressure. He actually might have had pressure. Let me pay attention because before he has this guy has some unorthodox sets, which is still cool. But Ho potentially being weakened, and even again Lugia being on a timer with the Toxic is so good for me, unless he has Cleric on his Xerneas, which would make sense. But his 3 out of all his flyers are Toxic, which is good for Blaziken because Lugia, though it doesn't have multi-scale, I'll be able to wear it down for Stone Edge. Obviously, the Groudon is one of the bigger threats for me. His Groudon, rather. And his Braber did a lot to me. I wasn't expecting him to. I thought he would actually take a fire, but either way, it would do a lot anyway. But yeah, I'm going to get my rocks here. If he chooses to stay in, then he will lose Ho-Oh with Braber recoil. Though I do think he will go Lugia. Though at the same time, I can SD if he does go Lugia and then threaten it with the Dragon Claw. I'm really, 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 really trying to win with Blaziken in this game, though. So, but yeah, I was just saying bye to them because they were only here for a few hours. My mom stopped by, which was very nice of them. Brought some nice, some food for me to cook. I appreciate that. I mean, I had food. She actually brought a lot of stuff that I already had, but it's my first. I've only been moved out for a couple months now, so. He worries about me, which, I care about that. I'm fortunate to have people who care about me and worry about me, right? So we're going to see up on his Reflect. I definitely don't take that for granted, Don't take that stuff for granted. He can Reflect, I don't know what his set is. It's obviously going to be Reflect, and this Dragon Claw isn't going to do too much, but it's going to be weakening him. I'm assuming he has Roost. But yeah, don't take that stuff for granted, and I want to say bye. They were only staying because my mom was tired, so she didn't feel like driving home for a bit. But now I get my bed and my couch back to me. which I'm good with. Anyway, is it better for me to set up Stealth Rock here for Ho-Oh? That way I don't have to click Stone Edge. Actually, I like Stealth Rock a lot because even for Groudon, it's good. Yeah, because he's just going to reflect, and then I can at least waste the turns and Dragon Claw him after. Yeah, I'm fine with that. Because I force him to defog here, and if he has Roost, he'll go for it. Yeah, and I will always prioritize getting up rocks, because even if he starts defogging until he dies, I'll be able to keep them up. If Veltal comes out, which I'm pretty sure I was faster than with my Arceus, which means that I will be faster than with this Mon, and +2 Dragon Claw should be able to knock you out. I don't want to win with this Mon though, and he is physically defensive of Veltal as hell. He is physically defensive as hell. Holy crap, man. I should have known that, to be honest. But Lugia cannot defog on Kyogre, or excuse me, on Xerneas. Well, I can't defog on Kyogre either. But I'm going to go Xerneas because this also means that Groudon can set up, and Groudon is a threat. Obviously, Groudon is a threat. So one, if Veltal dies to rocks, Lugia can't defog on me because it will die to Moonblast. And this invites in Groudon, and what that allows me to do is bring in my Kyogre, and because Kyogre obviously comes in second, it'll be able to get up that Rain and Oko Groudon, and hopefully Blaziken can do something. I mean, it did some stuff this live, but not 100% what I wanted it to do, you know? But yeah, Rock should be here to stay for the majority of this game. Groudon does come out. I'm fearing it to be a setup Mon, especially because he had Arceus Steel as his, which would be my way of setting up Blaziken, by the way. Arceus Steel will definitely be my way of setting up a Blaziken. Ho dies to +2 low kick. Xerneas will probably die to +2 Flare Blitz. Groudon does die to +2 low kick after 100% after the next Stealth Rock switching, assuming he even gets to switch out, or he does switch out. But it's not looking bad at all. It's definitely not looking bad for me. Being able to deal with Groudon right here, getting that little chip damage with Stealth Rock makes it so +2 low kick does kill it 100% of the time. So I'll definitely take those rocks. He can make a good double right here into Lugia, but I'd still go back down to my Groudon and get up my Stealth Rock, especially because my Groudon is not toxic. Surprisingly, you see a Lugia and this guy had Reflect and whatnot, and I was not toxic. Genless, what you gonna do, buddy? Maybe a Precipice Blades. If he goes for Fire Punch or SD, it's still fine because Kyogre should be able to tank it in theory. And he Rock Polished prior to setting up, so this isn't bad because again, I'll easily be able to take any hit he wants to go for, even Earthquake. Wow, that did a lot. I might would have died to +2 Precipice Blades, to be honest. Either that was a high roll Earthquake, but Groudon goes down. Xerneas is gonna come out. I'm going to Scald first, because if he Geomancies, I don't want him to be like Z Geomancy, or he could be like a bulky Geomancy set anyway. But Scald should 100% put him in range of Gyro Ball either way. And let's click Scald again and again, because he can knock me out. I should be able to SD up versus Arceus Steel. I might have been playing around too much with Arceus Steel, to be honest, because his set could be, he could be a set that could actually beat me. Like he could be Earthquake on his Arceus Steel. But I eat that. Like I said, even a crit, HP ground, H/Eats, Gyro Ball will be able to knock him out. And because it is Stealth Rock on Arceus, I don't think it is anything else. So only thing that could be threatening, not even Ho, because it's on a timer. So if he wants to defog here, I'll go Blaziken, Mega Evolve, and that will give me my speed to outspeed him and knock him out. Or you can Roost. I swear if Aero Blast is your last attack, I will be so upset right now. But we're going to Mega Evolve, go for Stone Edge. It's not going to knock him out, but it should be a KO with the poison. Yeah, that's so much damage. Yeah, and he defogs. That's not going to save him. That's not going to save him. That's just not enough. All I got to do is hit one Stone Edge. Come on, Blaziken. That's all you got to do. Hit one Stone Edge and finish off this game for me. One. Let's go! I believe! I believe in Blaziken. And low kick should put, well, I mean, low kick and Flare Blitz are the same base power, but they're both 120 if I'm not mistaken, right? Flare Blitz is 120 and low kick is 120, so we'll go for low kick. It should be able to knock out Arceus Steel, and even if it miraculously does not, I do have Xerneas in the back that if, like, let's say he knocked me out with, like, potentially Earthquake into extreme speed, if he did have that, Xerneas would 100% be able to knock him out with Moonblast. And that was, like, if I got some ridiculous roll. But Blaziken was able to come through at the end, which is exactly what I was going for. Thank you, everybody, for watching. I hope you guys all enjoyed. I definitely had fun playing around with Blaziken. Of course, if you did enjoy, you can leave a like, subscribe, do your thing. You can check out the Mega Blaziken video that I made with Aberforth. That would actually be linked in the description. As well as, like I said, my Clean 7 Years merch is only available for a few, well, like a day and a half. It'll be the 4th by the time this goes up. So the 5th is when it's complete. So if you guys want to pick them up, link is down below. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye, friends.